Good morning, all. Welcome to the Geology Lab session. I am Dr. Chandrasekhar Pagasnalli, Assistant Professor, Civil Engineering Department, BMS Institute of Technology and Management, Bangalore. Today, I am going to explain about the uh, dip and strike problems. So, first of all, we need to understand what is a dip and what is a strike. Dip is an angle of inclination of bedding planes of any rock, maybe igneous rocks, sediment rocks, or metamorphic rocks. And perpendicular to the dip, there will be a strike direction. Dip and strikes are perpendicular to each other. Okay, there are two types of dips over here. One is true dip, another one is apparent dip. True dip is exactly the 90-degree angle perpendicular to the strike directions, and less than 90-degree angle, that's called apparent dip. Less than 90-degree means it may be the 50-degree, 60-degree, 70-degree, or 45-degree. Those are all called apparent dip direction. Here you can see this is the strike direction of any rock formation, and perpendicular to that exactly, that's called your true dip directions. Okay, and here these two are D1 and D2 are called the direction of apparent dip. Okay, now let's move to the directions. There are different directions: north, south, east, west, and in between there will be north, northeast, and northeast, and north, northwest, northwest, and south, southeast, southeast, and southwest and northeast. So these are all the different directions. Let's go with the problem. Okay, here there is a type 1 problem in dip and strike. There are on a hillside, the sandstone is found to dipping at 70-degree angle along north 10-degree east and 22-degree along north 85-degree east, and you need to find out the amount and direction of true dip and strikes. All we need to do now, first we need to draw a north, south, east, west direction lines. Then by using the given figure, okay, from the center you need to start marking the north 10-degree east, as you know that the north is this side, and from here just you need to keep the protector here and mark the north 10-degree east. It may come somewhere here, and draw a line for this. And next one is north 85-degree east, so keep the protector here and mark this 85-degree this side. This is called north 85-degree east. So for these two strike line, we need to have perpendicular for particular line. So for this north 10-degree east, and you need to draw the perpendicular line, that's called your 90-degree. So this is the perpendicular line, and for north 85-degree also we need to draw a perpendicular line for this. So now we have given the dipping amount of limestone on top of the hill for this particular area. This is a 20 degrees, sorry, the 17 degrees. This is about the 17 degrees. So you need to do now, so 90 minus 17, that's about the 73 here. So you need to keep the protector here and mark the 73-degree angle and join these two lines. And same thing we need to draw it here. This is 22 minus, this is I think it's it's a 22 degree, and need to mark the 22 degree here and draw a line. So you will get the triangle for this. So join these two lines, so you will get, that's called your strike direction of the formation, limestone formation. This is the strike direction of the limestone formation. So now you need to transfer the strike direction into the center by using the set square. So you need to draw this dotted line, that's called our true strike direction. Okay, and that's about true strike direction. It's about 52 degree something is there. It's about uh, 59 degrees or 30 degrees. Yes, this is a 32 degrees north, 32 degree west, and south 32 degree east. That's called our true strike directions. So now next is that, as you know that dip and strikes are perpendicular to each other, so you need to draw the strike, true dip direction perpendicular to the strike direction, true dip direction, and keep the protector here and draw this true dip directions. So all we need to do now here, draw a line and measure this angle. This will come around 25 degrees centigrade. So this is all about the the dip and strike problems. Okay, and here you can see this true dip direction is 52 degree north and north 20 degree east. That's a direction, and true strike direction is north 32 degree west and 33 degree east. This is all about the dip and strike problem for that. Okay, and type 2 and type 3 is the same, and the different given data will be the different and determining data will be the different. Here we are giving the two apparent dips and amount and direction, and all we need to calculate true dip amount and direction and strike directions. But in type 2 and type 3 it may be the reverse case, or it may be a mixing of these two, given data and determining data. This is all about the dip and strike problem in geology lab, and these dip and strike problems are very helpful, especially in the excavation part of the civil engineering work, in tunnel construction, reservoir, as well as in the dam construction areas. Which side is the dipping, which side is the strike, that you need to calculate it properly, then only you can it's helpful for the construction of any civil engineering project. This is all about the dip and strike problem. Thank you one and all for participating in these sessions. Thank you.